Well, as the new school year is ramping up, getting back into a consistent sleep routine can be one of the biggest challenges for a family. A few simple changes, though, now can actually help make those early school mornings a lot less stressful. So here with practical tips to help parents reset their kids' sleep schedules and perhaps their own as well before the first day of school is sleep consultant. We have Natalie Shellworth. It's so great to have you back. You have such great advice.
Awesome.
We need these reminders, Natalie, because wow, school starts in just a matter of like a day or two. Yes, for most of us.
Yeah.
But those summer schedules, right? They tend to get away from us. They're a little more relaxed than what we should really be in. When should families really start that transition back to that school year sleep time?
Ideally, I would normally say a week or two, but I know that we are in the week that a lot of people are headed back. Don't panic. You can absolutely start this week and this weekend to work your way back. I recommend figuring out what time your kiddo needs to get up for the day, and then work backwards according to the age-appropriate amount of sleep that they need. So kids that are between the ages of 3 to 12 need 10 to 12 hours of sleep, and older kids need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So you just need to figure that out for their age group.
Okay, 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Wow, all right. So that's pretty significant difference between 8 hours, which I think is what most adults and older kids try to aim for. Okay, what's the biggest mistake though that parents make when trying to adjust bedtime when school starts?
I would say the biggest mistake is trying to make that leap the night before school starts. It's not going to work. If you have a kiddo that's been staying up until 8 or 10 o'clock at night and then say, hey, you're going to go to bed at 8 o'clock tonight, their body is literally not going to be able to do it. You just need to make that change gradually. I would say move the bedtime back 30 minutes every couple days until you hit that ideal schedule that you want to be on.
Okay.
And in that gap time where you still have a later bedtime, have some quiet time. Help them calm down and get ready to go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the realistic target is backing it up a half hour at a time, not an hour to 2 hours.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
Go gradually.
Just go
be
gradually.
Consistent.
All right.
Yeah.
And what are some ways, because you had mentioned, have a little gap time in there, a little unwinding time. Give us some ideas or advice. What does that look like?
So start with having, like I said, a predictable bedtime.
Okay.
But then you also want a solid bedtime routine.
Yes.
So you want the same steps in the same order at the same time. Kids thrive on predictability and having a schedule. So start there, and also give your kids some room to help with that bedtime routine. Make it fun and give them choices. What PJs do you want to wear? What 2 books, not 20, 2 books do you want to read tonight?
Okay. All right. And I imagine too for parents, this is also a great process to adopt for ourselves, right? And just do it for the whole family. Maybe, an hour before bedtime, start turning the lights down in the house.
Yes.
Right? Maybe closing the shades a little bit.
Take away the screens.
Take away the screens. No more TV watching for anybody in the house.
Exactly.
Because it's really hard to tell your child you can't do this when mom and dad are sitting there doing
100%.
it. Right? Okay.
Exactly.
That's just going to create one of those nightly battles.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What about, baths before bedtime? Like, is that a good way to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love doing baths or showers. It helps cue the body. It's something that you don't do throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
And so when you do something you do it the same time, same night, but it's that, something new, your body's like, oh, when I take a shower, I'm predicting that I'm going to be going to sleep sooner.
Yeah,
So
it's time to unwind.
Yeah.
Unwind.
Cue the body.
So much research out there, too, about the lighting, right? Turning the lights down, avoiding the blue light to make sure the brain's getting that signal. It's time to slow down.
Exactly.
Are there any different recommendations depending on children's ages?
Absolutely.
Okay, tell us about that.
So for your kindergartners, some of them are coming from preschools or scenarios where they're coming out of having a nap time or quiet time, and now they're going to kindergarten where they have to go all day long.
Yes.
But again, remember that they still need to have the appropriate amount of sleep for the 24 hours, so you need to still make that up during the night. So it means pulling back that bedtime a little bit for them. For older kids, you're going to have a different set of challenges. You've got homework, activities, friends, and screens. So no matter what the challenge is, you still need to make sleep a priority, and you may need to adjust schedules if they're not getting that amount of sleep. Because if you're not getting the total amount of sleep that they really need, they're not going to function to their highest potential during the day in any aspect of
And that's
their
where
life.
you run into the temperament challenges and stuff, and then you're like, oh no, why aren't they behaving well in class? And Where can our viewers go so they can learn more? Because there's so much to learn in this space.
Yeah, so feel free to visit my website. You can learn about how I help families in the different areas that I help, and then I also offer a free call where you can call me and we can talk about the specific struggles that your kiddo's having and how I might be able to help get them back on track and get them better sleepers.
Thank you so much. We had that information for you at the bottom of the screen, so make sure that you took advantage of it. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Here's to better sleep for all of us as we head into the school. We certainly hope that we helped you get ready for that big back to school.